Case number 1750 of 2017 between two groups, Group A, Nyala, and Group B, Manayel, Byung, Nichak, and one group. Well, this criminal case has been put before this court, and based on the evidence and investigation that are taking place, the court reached into decision that the convict of Group A, the convict number 1, Dame Kwalding, to be in sentenced imprisonment for 2 years as from today, the 29/4/2021, under Section 210, Stroke 5, 233, 34, 79, 72, Stroke 48, and Code 2008. And the convict Abii to be sentenced into 2 years imprisonment. Convict Maimeli Mador to be sentenced into imprisonment for 2 years. Also convict Mador Lawan to be sentenced into imprisonment for 2 years. Convict Majuk Jong Mod to be sentenced in 2 years imprisonment. Convict Deng Malwet Deng to be sentenced in 2 years imprisonment. Convict Chol Mokuri Job to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Nyawayor Nyok to be sentenced into imprisonment for 2 years. Convict Gor Fight Gor to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Nyong Kona Garang to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Madok Mokwet RM to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Yai Pur Yai to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Gai Malwal Nyok to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Achuan Mana Achuan to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Mayan Bor Bumbo to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Magog Mading Mai to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Tuanga Jam to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Mangara Boy Tiap to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Mangara Boy is not present. Convict Alian Mong to be sentenced to pay a fine of 100,000 and the fine payment to be imprisonment for 6 months. Convict Mujara to be sentenced to pay 100,000 and the fine payment to be sentenced to prison for 6 months. Convict Alian Mong to be sentenced to pay 100,000 as a fine. Further payment to be imprisonment for 6 months. Convict Conrad Medit to be sentenced to pay 100,000 as a fine. The further payment to be imprisonment for 6 months. Convict Wu Marang Dior to be sentenced to pay 100,000 SSP as a fine. The further payment to be imprisoned for 6 months as from today, 29/2021. Convict Mobiora Anijong Arwon to be sentenced to pay a fine of 100,000 and the fine payment to be imprisonment for 6 months. The convicts of Group B, convict Dengpur Deng to be sentenced to imprisonment for 2 years. Convict Walmai Kwal to be sentenced to 2 years imprisonment. Convict Kakao Kwalmai to be sentenced to 2 years imprisonment. Convict Nyonga Mokwe Chol to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Marialma Mak Nyok sentenced 3 years imprisonment. Convict Abayay Maro Albriay to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Norgarang Rad to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Majanga Christ to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Kakao Kwal Nyok to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Akao Mwinde to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Ajua Purbai to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Marial Panchole to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Majung Mike Anya to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Guy Medin Chugai to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Agao might to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Mamungai to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Manyang Marau Dem to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Nika to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Parai Panchol to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Warake to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Magoba Chief Guy to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Kurman Gan to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Guy Mike Den to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Jong Marwal Mawa Witch to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Mabior Denton to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Convict Marial Diop to be sentenced 2 years imprisonment. Other convicts under Section 53, 210, Sub 5, 48 Penal Code Act 2008 of Group B. Convict Waltiar Guy to be sentenced to imprisonment for 1 year, as from 29/4/2021. Convict Mamer Marau Abii to be sentenced to pay 100,000 in deferred payment to be sentenced to imprisonment for 6 months. Convict Makerden might to be sentenced to pay 100,000 SSP as a fine and deferred payment to be imprisonment for 6 months. Convict Warren Mokoi will to be sentenced to pay 100,000 as a fine and deferred payment to be imprisonment for 6 months. Convict Manyang Deng Kan to be sentenced to pay 100,000 as a fine and deferred payment to be imprisonment for 6 months. The convict of Group A from 1 to 21 with their community Nyara to pay the blood compensation to the deceased relative of Group B as follows. Disease Panyanyang Nika from Manyayel 51 other cutter as a blood compensation. Disease Akwe Dena Akwe from Manyayel 51 head of cattle as a compensation. Disease Journal Acute Bill Farm from Manyayel 51 head of cattle as blood compensation. Disease Ngongyal Ngong from Manyayel 51 head of cattle as a blood compensation. Disease about Alok Alia from Manyayel 51 head of cattle as a blood compensation. And disease Anai Yof Day from Manyayel 51 head of cattle as a blood compensation. Disease Achieve Guy Achieve from Byung 51 head of cattle. Disease Aliera Goa Kona from Byung 51 head of cattle. Disease Mabanya Boy from Byung 51 head of cattle. Disease Akawayo Rakau from Nija 51 head of cattle. Disease Mawut Mine from Nija 51 head of cattle. Disease Abii Mine from Nija 51 head of cattle. Disease Minchok Munchok 51 head of cattle from Nija. Disease Ya Ayen Manyang from Nija 51 head of cattle. Disease Panchol Malwal John from Nija. Panchol Malwal Jo from Nija 51 head of cattle. Disease Makerde Nachol from Nija 51 head of cattle. Waljo Man from Awan 51 head of cattle. Disease Achieng Ngong Naka from Awan 51 head of cattle. The convict of Group B from 1 up to 34 with their community Manaya Byung Nija and Awan to pay blood compensation to the relative of deceased of Group A as follows. Disease Jong Job 51 head of cattle. Disease Jong Job Mukari 51 head of cattle. Disease Jong Pancho Marwal 51 head of cattle. Jong Job Nyongol 51 head of cattle. Dena Chek Deng 51 head of cattle. And Joel Gai Anya 51 head of cattle. Disease Mationg Mading Alier 51 head of cattle. Dorka Yaden 51 head of cattle, blood compensation. Pure Abuan Pure 51 head of cattle. Abuto Ajam Abuto 51 head of cattle. Ajam Nyok Pu 51 head of cattle. Akei Abuto Chol 51 head of cattle. Chol Mike Makwai 51 head of cattle. Gai Jo Mau Gai 51 head of cattle. Avian Dengwat 1 head of cattle. Disease Akwe Job Akwe 51 head of cattle. Disease mayong kur parang tubuan headquarters. Disease and death mine network tubuan headquarters. Disease garang again guide tubuan headquarters. The conflicts of Group A could be to compensate the blood injury of victims of Group B as follows. One man from an year to be compensated with two heifer and one bull. Then Kurden from an year to be compensated with 6 cows. Mangai Dot from an year to be compensated with 1 bull and 2 heifer. Mika Nyamika to be compensated from an year with 1 bull and 2 heifer. The conflict of Group B above Manayel Biong Richard, and I want to compensate the victim of Group A from the injuries as follows. Purmayon Abundo to be compensated with 3 cows, 1 bull and 2 heifer. Manmaning Madol to compensate with 1 bull. Garang Dengtiak to be compensated with 2 cows. Biara Yang Ayo to be compensated with 2 cows, 1 bull and 1 heifer. The conflict of Group B with their community to compensate Group A for their loss of 326 heads of cattle and 1,056 and 1,156 goats and 63 houses damages or its equivalent. The conflict of Group A with their community compensate the Group B or for their loss of 388 head of cattle and 1,385 goats, 74 houses damages or its equivalent. All the blood compensation for the diseases and injuries victims above of Group A and B and the compensation for the loss and damages houses of 2 groups to be executed through the Civil Procedures Act 2008. The disputed name of the area according to the section 6J Criminal Procedures Act 2008 that substantive justice should be administered without any due regard to technicality. The area of Group A and B to be called as Abii. The parties will be served with a copy of degree and they have a right to make their appeal before the Court of Appeal within 15 days. The accused number 20 of Group A Tonmajo to be sentenced to death and the case paper to be sent for confirmation to the Supreme Court. Those parties have a right to make their appeal before the Court of Appeal within 15 days.
How many people have died? How many people have been injured? And do they include women and children?
They lost 19, and from Group B, they lost also 19. And those who are injured from 2 groups are 24 injured. Within those injuries or within those losses, there are 3 women that have been burned inside their houses during the crisis. 2 groups.
Another question is about the cattle camps in the swampy areas. This were also part of the conflict in the Abii area. And we know these 4 cattle camps were being contested by the 2 subsections. What is your ruling on that?
I did a rule on that because this issue we left it to the administration of the area and especially for the government of Jonglei State, and it is under the local government. And if they fail to do it, they will come through the civil procedure and will decide the case. I'm ruling just on the criminal case and the fight of 2 groups.
There was only 1 person sentenced to death.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the second fight of the 7 February 2018, it's 15 separately. Those who are benefited from the fight are those who are being sentenced under sections 210/5, where the two groups are disputed and they are come together and fight. But this issue, it is come as a personal one.
And finally, how many people are going to jail? Summary of the people who will be sentenced to maybe 6 months, 2 years. In nutshell, how many are they?
From Group A, we have 22 who are being sentenced to imprisonment. And from Group B, there are 34.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If you would be able to shed light on why is there different in the conviction, there are those sentenced to 2 years and there are those who are fined with 100,000. If you would be able to maybe shed light.
Yeah, those who have been sentenced to imprisonment, it is those who have been convicted under section 210. And those who have been fined, those who have been convicted under section 53. This is where the difference comes. And even if those who have been convicted under section 210, it's different because it depends on what the role of each of them in that part.
What does the section say?
Section 210 is talking about the man. About the man. But section 53 is sometimes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.